From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
All right, Lace, how we looking for Tuesday? I was going to tell you guys earlier, so many people in my neighborhood out mowing and enjoying the weather yesterday because it wasn't so hot to do your lawn.
So they had a little shade. The cloud cover started to move in, made it into the 80s, but it didn't feel that way when you had that filtered sunshine. Today, we have pop-up thunderstorms possible and a lot of dry hours underway. Today, there is an ozone alert, just to let you know, because of how light the winds are. The air can become pretty stagnant if you could hold off mowing, not during the peak hours, or do it this morning early. That's definitely a good option. We've got partly cloudy skies now. Look at that shot on our Lucky Star Sky Cam Network live from downtown. A couple of clouds billowing on up. It is beautiful. We had a beautiful sunrise. We will have more pop-up thunderstorms later today once we do get more heating ongoing, and we had several yesterday. Over the past 24 hours, there were pockets of just torrential rain. Those storms move so very slowly with weak jet stream winds overhead. We had a storm that moved right over downtown Oklahoma City, producing just under 2 inches of rain down towards Will Rogers and then down to Tuttle, and then the north side of the metro, north sides of Oklahoma City, not a drop of rain. And today, that's kind of the isolated nature that we are expecting once again. Yesterday at about 6:45 in the evening, take a look at the nation. No severe weather as far as a big time severe watch or tornado risk. Had a couple storms that were pulse severe, but man, beautiful rains. Afternoon heating goes to work. Those clouds billow on up, and today will be a similar scene. Here's a look on next gen. We do have rain this morning out the door between Purcell and Dibble on Highway 39. This is actually moving up towards Dibble, over to Payne, down to Wayne. Driving through I-35, you'll drive in and out of that pretty quickly. It was a much heavier storm about 20 minutes ago. It's starting to kind of spread out and weaken. 66 degrees on our Mathis Cam, 59 in Mulhall, 62 in Stillwater, 66 in Shawnee, 62 in Byers. We've got 50s, low 60s into western Oklahoma with a light breeze that continues today. Highs in the mid upper 80s, few 90s into eastern Oklahoma with that 30% chance of thunderstorms once again. So not locked in, still in the slight category with those numerous storms that will billow on up. When you step back and look at the jet stream level, which is what steers our weather systems, and typically the flow with the jet stream is coming in from the west to the east. Well, there's no strong jet overhead, and what that allows for is these storm systems around us to kind of steer our weather pattern, and really what's steering ours is the one to the east, which is pushing in a little bit of an easterly flow, taking the rain overhead from the east back to the west, and that continues today. Tomorrow it'll be coming from the north to the south, steered by that same system, and very isolated in nature. Afternoon storms, everything's pretty weak until we get to Friday and Saturday. Stronger jet stream winds overhead, nothing crazy, but could feel some stronger storms. So the severe risk goes up. Rain chances the highest for your weekend, Saturday night into Sunday, and then we get into Monday and Tuesday, and watch what happens. The storms to the west, these lows, start to really fuel the jet stream, which comes back overhead. Strongest jet stream we've had since mid-May over Oklahoma, and could fuel some May-like storms Monday and into Tuesday. And we'll watch this very closely for you because it's not out of the question in June to still get some pretty nasty severe weather. It is possible. Future Next Gen showing radar today, increasing, lighting up. This is what I think Next Gen Live will look like. Very similar. Now, these exact storms will be kind of at random, so location will differ. They'll start to fizzle on out once we lose the heating from the sun later this evening. Tonight's quiet, and tomorrow, similar looking forecast as well. These isolated thunderstorms start to develop. So a risk for storms, yes, between 2 and 7, but the blue signifies non-severe storms. Could get a pulse severe storm. We had one yesterday. Not out of the question, but on average, pea to dime size hail, gusts to 45, 50 miles per hour, and localized flooding is the threat today. Lows tonight down into the 60s, and tomorrow 80s, low 90s. Chance of rain tomorrow afternoon, still at 20%. And here's your Thursday. We're doing it again. 80s, low 90s, pop-up thunderstorm chance, 20% on Thursday. So you're heading into your weekend. You got big plans. A lot of folks get into the pools now. The splash pads really start to heat up as well. Just respect the lightning and storms if they form overhead. News 9 app will alert you if they're approaching your area. Will not be a washout of a weekend, but the rain chances is highest Saturday evening into Saturday night. Here's your 9-day forecast. Slight chance of rain off and on. Better chance into the weekend with the severe risk going up, and especially into the start of next week. That severe risk is there. We'll talk much more about that as it gets closer. Back to you guys.